That's why your laptop dead. What's going on, y'all? It's your Wednesday night Sports Delight, the platform sports talk show with yours truly, Smooth.
And Sadal.
Because when it's about sports,
It becomes our business. And business just picked up.
oh, we here, y'all.
Oh, yes.
We here. Yes, sir. So, yeah, as you see, it's just us two at the moment. So, I'm going to call him Sadal, but Stanley will be here later on throughout the show. He has to take care of some business. He got a segment going on as well.
Yeah.
So, he'll be here later
yeah.
on to come in and provide his thoughts and analysis and everything like that. But right now, you got us two, man, the original.
Yes, the original crew, man. And, hey, every day is a good day to talk about sports, particularly on Wednesday
Every
night.
day is a day of.
It never fails, man.
It never fails.
You talk about two DJs. We liable to say anything, man.
Anything.
Oh, man.
About anyone.
Wednesday night Sports Delight, man.
Yes, we are verified, y'all. We verified on
Certified, verified.
YouTube. There it is. So now it's all about getting y'all to help us to even hit the higher numbers, man, higher heights. So that's what it is.
Let's hit that. Let's go for it. Let's hit that 500 mark.
Man, let's go ahead and do it, y'all.
Let's get 500 people, man.
Yes, you know, we got right now 2 brothers, but usually 3. I think we're out here standing upstairs.
Maybe.
So maybe he's already ready to go ahead and make his
Who knows?
Yep, he's coming on down. So I'm going to go ahead and make an update here.
Yep, I got an update here.
Yep, let me go ahead and include his name on the screen. Without any further ado, y'all, everybody, show some love. Give it up for Stan, baby. You ain't messing up. We just started the show.
We just started the show, man.
Yeah. So this is now the second hour of the show, and
Right.
Yep.
what's going on with you?
And that's it.
Nothing much chilling. Knuckle punch.
There it is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh
Now,
man.
everything good with you?
Yeah. We got some stuff to talk about.
Yes, we do.
I got hot takes.
Uh-oh.
Hot take.
I promise you, they gonna come true too.
Mm.
I think I already made one of them.
So you got bro, you tripping?
No, I got hot takes.
Oh, okay.
They might be brave trippers. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, is that when we save our hot takes for? Because that technically, usually when we have hot takes, somebody like, bruh.
You tripping?
What?
You tripping?
So yeah, I
Right.
guess that works.
You tripping.
Only you would know.
See, I got bruh, you hot takes.
Oh.
Shots to put them together.
How you enjoying this weather, man?
It was 92
Right.
at 2:00.
Man.
It rained at like 3:30.
Four.
Now it's a good 70 something outside.
It came from like summertime to spring, like real quick.
Yeah. And for the longest time, it was springtime because it didn't get up to like the 80. Then all of a sudden, it's gonna get hot. Now it's
Right?
raining.
Because yesterday
It's like, what's
yesterday it was sweltering. And I was, man, look, when the rain came, all I heard in my head was, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." I was like, damn.
no clouds did come
Hell.
like quickly. Like, whoa, where they come from?
Yeah, it's something else, man.
It's the joys of living in St. Louis, Missouri, man.
They were like, hold on now. Y'all getting a little happy out there. Putting all that dip on your chip, man. I'm going to rain the dip off.
Or like what Drake said, I want the chip with the dip.
Man, when he said that, I was like, oh, dear Lord, Drake. Man.
Hey, K.M. was loving when he said that. All right, y'all. Once again, y'all already know it's your Wednesday night Sports Alike. Let everybody know right now to subscribe. Click on that bell, because once we go live,
You'll be notified.
and the round table starts right now.
We are literally witnessing the worst fallout for a team right now. First, the players get injured. Then you lose, and you don't get the championship. You don't three-peat. And then on top of that, it was just announced today, Kevin Durant turned down his player option. We knew it was coming, but I was like, dang, it's really happening.
I really thought he would keep it, just because that's guaranteed money. You're going to be injured for the rest of the year. Why not just take it?
Because
You're not going to get signed by anybody.
Come on now.
You're not going to get signed.
He gonna get signed the same way that
Injured
the Warriors.
player, you don't know what you're getting?
No,
The Warriors just did
they
that.
know who they're getting.
They know
You're
what
going to
they
give a max contract to somebody that has...
Look, they know what they think they're getting. See, because he was before the what you call that thing, the Achilles.
The Achilles.
But that's the Achilles, man.
Yeah.
You
That's what
don't
I'm
never
saying.
play the same after that.
If I was executive, I may want to sign him, but
So all
a
these
max
teams out here that
contract?
don't give a damn.
A max contract.
They'll give me half of that. And it's like, come on, you know how to play. Come on, damn it. We running out of options here.
Yeah.
I guess you're right, man, but still.
So he declined his option. Klay Thompson
talking about
I'm gonna talk to the Clippers if they don't give me this 5-year, $190 million max contract.
Another guy that's out for the year.
Look, it's like, all right, cool. We'll do that if you can run 2 laps right now. No, damn. All right. Well, po brother. Well,
the only time he be trying to do that was on Space Jam 2. Come out in theaters.
man. Also, D'Angelo Russell talking with them Lakers. D-Loden talking with them Lakers.
That's part of my
You
contract.
can redeem yourself. Think about it. Everybody he had an issue with on the team, gone.
Right.
True.
Now, you heard what
LeBron don't care.
You heard what Brian said last week about D'Angelo. Like, if you make the team, you can't be saying nothing.
That is if they can sign him.
Right. I mean, they can. It's just a matter of will they go ahead and do it for real.
They can sign
With what money?
They ain't worried about
They got the money. They may not have the max like for Kawhi and KD money,
but they got money.
But they got the money to get him.
They got the money to sign him to maybe like a 2-year, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's still a messed up situation the way they did that.
What's
man.
crazy is
It
didn't KD sign a 4-year?
Yeah, that's the idiot right there for you.
That's what I thought. That's what I was saying.
Got you.
Cause didn't he sign a 4-year?
Who?
KD. Or was it a 3-year and the 4th year was
I
the
want
option?
to say I want to say it was like either two or three, an option.
Cause he only been there for like 3
3 years.
years.
Yeah, it's the 2 years and yeah.
Also, KD in his feelings. Y'all didn't see that report?
No surprise there.
KD is angry with Golden State.
Ooh.
With the head office for pushing him to play Game 5.
And
But
I said that though. I said that that's the reason why the owner was crying during the interview because he knew that he messed up by going off the pressure and saying let's go ahead and put him in. And then look what happened.
probably hurt his career.
Y'all knew that the man was not fully healthy. And then y'all just rushed him out there because y'all got desperate.
Because I want to make sure I got this right. Because it's reported that someone told Steve Kerr that...
What man dude was not close to being ready.
Where is it?
Not even close.
Here we go. Steve Kerr was told that Kevin Durant could not further injure himself
Right.
by returning from his calf injury. Well,
And see, it was only a calf injury. Then it turned into an
everything.
Achilles
It's like,
injury.
In which I said that from the get go, like it was about to say Achilles, Achilles.
Achilles Smith,
Ladies and gentlemen, we clean.
Cincinnati
Hold on.
Bengals.
Let me see the T. What what did Shaq do the other day? Yep, it's Patron, ladies and gentlemen. It's tequila.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm on my dog stuff. Pure ice mountain water.
That's right, man.
Ain't even cracked the seal yet, man.
Water.
I've been drinking water and tea for the past 2 weeks, man. I can't remember the last time I had a juice.
That's what's
I
up.
miss juice.
That is what's up.
It's like I drink water. I know it ain't gonna taste
Juice.
nothing. I drink tea. The tea don't taste like nothing neither.
You don't have the use. The use?
You still doing your diet and everything?
Yeah.
We have it there. We have it there. Yes, sis.
That happened there.
We have it there.
That happened there.
We have it there.
I look forward to hearing them sound effects tonight from Sadal, man. He got them queued up, ready to go. We about to have a good time with it.
Yeah, man.
So
I'm a fake laugh because I ain't got no headset. That was funny. My laugh all night.
Our boy from last year, talking all that smack last year and everything, Jalen Ramsey. Remember how he had that long list of QBs saying,
Oh, yeah, last
he
season.
trash here and da-da-da-da-da-da. So he says that he will not critique opposing QBs like he did last summer, saying, and I quote, "I'm growing, comma, man. It's year 4 for me. It's a different me."
Nah, bro, you got dusted by that quarterback wide receiver
Right.
combination that you talked about every game. Who was the one that he talked about? Tyreek Hill. Is that who he talked about? And no, not Tyreek Hill. Who did he talk about? He was like, he went as a corner, and the dude went as a return specialist.
Yeah, you're right, Tyreek Hill.
That was Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
Boy, you dumb. That's
Yeah.
the fastest dude. Burned him out that next game, too, and then he was quiet. That's when Mumble Jalen was born.
Right. He ain't had nothing to say then. Other news in regards to the NBA. Remember a while back I was saying how Adam Silver was thinking about doing like a mid-season tournament thing, whatever. So they just had an article today saying that representatives from the NBA teams and the league discussed potential tweaks to the regular season, such as shortening the 82-game structure or adding an in-season tournament. What? According to those with knowledge of the conversation.
Hold on. Pause. Did you just say adding an in-season tournament? And now you trying to shorten it from 82 games to something?
Why in-season?
You know what this sounds like to me? It sounds like, you can either go play college basketball where you got this length of games, and then you got a little in-season tournament, then you got the big show, or you can go to the NBA where you can play a shortened season, in-season tournament, and the big dance. Oh, wait, there's not really a difference. And then you can't say the money because now the NCAA is trying to get the players to be compensated in some way.
Yeah.
Outside of money, I don't know.
Penny on the dollar.
Free tuition, I don't know. No student loans.
So,
they're on scholarships anyway, so what that mean?
So check this out. They're saying that this is from Kevin Ornovitz from ESPN.com. He says that it's been reported that a regular season with as few as 58 games was thrown around, but added that the appetite among team officials for a major reduction in the number of games was limited. Some might see it as a shorter regular season as an overreaction after Kevin Durant, your boy, and Klay Thompson both suffered significant injuries
in the playoffs.
And they're pretty much saying that even with Kawhi Leonard was like he was open about how he may not have been able to continue playing at a high level had the Raptors not carefully managed his workload. So a lot of players are saying if you don't play as many games, maybe the injuries won't creep up like they do.
But you
so
want
by
an
the time it's
in-season
the playoffs, then everybody be ready to go.
But you want an in-season tournament.
That was sure for to be my question. So what in the world? Okay, see, I got so many questions. Will the in-season tournament replace the All-Star game? All-Star weekend?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh, hell no.
Also, because he wasn't here that one way I brought it up. Okay. Yeah, so that's the plan because we all
tripping.
We all know that the All-Star game hasn't been diddly poo in a long time.
It still brings in major money for whatever city it's in.
That's true.
All the celebrities be out there. They be charging ticket prices out the ass.
Yeah.
And look, all it is really a dunk contest and a 3-point contest and then the game. But still, that's entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, the dunks were crap. But,
And then the game itself on Sunday nights don't be nothing for real. So,
nah, they've been competitive these last with this new format. They ain't playing. They playing for laughs and giggles. But after that fourth quarter, it's like, all right, y'all.
I mean,
let's get down.
All right, let's
I've
get down.
enjoyed
Get
it,
down.
but I think ratings-wise, everyone's not taking it serious. Like, that's what...
and the in-season tournament, they're going to take serious.
No.
That's,
Who paid attention to the in-season tournaments in college? The only one I knew about was when Duke lost that one game. That's it. They were like, oh, Duke had their first loss. That's the only thing I know about it. I couldn't tell you any other team in that thing.
The
as it was happening.
this,
The Northern Ohio Technical College. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know this stuff.
The only thing that matters, the only tournament that matters in college basketball is the NCAA.
March Madness, baby.
March Madness.
The Final Four.
Right.
The Elite Eight. The Sweet 16. And then it's the round of 32. I don't know why they don't give all that love to the round of 32. The terrible 32s.
Right. They're everywhere. But so
we don't know who's gonna win.
Got that going on.
Okay, so my other question: since it's being shortened to 58 games, which is retarded, Adam Silver was just I was just like, I'm liking this dude. Then y'all gonna do this. It never fails.
I disagree with this one. Yeah.
It never fails.
I also disagree, man.
All I'm saying is when David Stern was commissioner, wasn't nobody getting injured as much. We was playing rough ball out here. Okay.
Well, yeah, it was a whole different mentality because it was an older, old-headed mentality. Like, hey, we come out, we play 82 games, we don't complain.
Yeah.
We being physical every game.
Man.
Ain't no crying and whining. I was fouled.
Playing
Call the
back to back.
foul.
I say this.
Call the foul.
Yeah.
Here we
You
go.
see this, bro?
See,
I got a scratch. I got a scratch.
That was they do cry a lot.
I blame James
They
Harden.
do cry a lot.
I blame James Harden.
Oh, you see that? Oh.
Everybody called LeBron a crybaby. Man, James Harden out here crying worse than anybody.
Cry me a river.
Oh, ref. What are we doing?
No, your boy from Golden State. What's his name? Hothead. Always
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
Yo,
He's
can we
always
talk
crying.
about it?
Always
Can we
crying.
talk about how Draymond Green just gets away with literally everything when he plays? Because let's be real. Game, what was that? Game 6? That boy was all up in that man's jersey.
Right.
Like, touching him like, ha, 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 ha. I'm like, what?
Then
What is going on?
when they do call a foul, he
What I do?
What I do? What happened?
Trying not to catch text. Man,
Hey, calm down, man.
I'm sick.
Play the game.
I'm sick of it.
Right. So, other news in regards to baseball, this is going to be very interesting. I don't see it happening,
Oh, Lord, what they doing?
but it has been put out there, and this has been by the actual organization, the Tampa Bay Rays. They have received permission from Major League Baseball Executive Council to explore a plan in which they will play home games in both
Oh, I
Tampa
saw
Bay
that.
area
That's the stupidest thing.
in the first half of the season.
Hold on, wait. Make sure you get the camera on his face. All right.
And Montreal for the second half of the season. So you play 41 games in Tampa, and then the last 41 in Montreal.
So it's 82 home games and 80 away games. I always thought it was 81.
Here's an idea. Why not relocate the team to Montreal and be done with it?
And call them the Expos. Montreal
Because
would
they
be happy
clearly,
as hell.
the Tampa area cannot build a team anywhere. They tried last year. They tried with all their might, but their officials, their political officials, are just like St. Louis's political officials.
Ooh.
They don't know diddly squat about nothing. They can't agree with anything. And they basically fumbled the whole stadium plan. They had a great plan. They fumbled it. And so now you want to split up the home game? Look, man, let's throw the whole franchise away and just move them over to Montreal, man.
But
and be
before-
done with it. They're
but-
Expos.
But before you throw them away, give Tommy Pham back to St. Louis.
Right. Pretty please.
We love him,
We
man.
would trade
Yeah, we
Bader.
would
We would
trade back.
trade Tyler O'Neill. We
Whoa
would
there.
trade Flaherty.
Hold on.
Hey,
Flaherty, yes, but everybody else, whoa there.
Yeah.
That's promising.
Flaherty
time.
gone.
Bader hasn't done anything to warrant a stay every day in the lineup. Like I said, I'm gonna break it down during the bird talk.
Okay.
He has not warranted a reason to be. And what I say?
He was like, man, this is sad. I'm sick of this team, bro.
Sick of this damn team. Damn.
I'm sick and tired of these motherfuckers. Can't even say.
Sick and tired. Sick and tired. There we go. Thank you, Ron. That's how I feel, man.
Did he play the sound?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
did.
know.
He did.
Okay,
He played it. He
all right,
played it.
all right.
But yeah, it's
You gotta put your headphones. Oh, you ain't.
Damn.
Right.
You gotta put your. Oh.
you got some in your.
Yeah, I got some.
There you go. You gotta go ahead and include Stan, man, so he can enjoy the laughs and everything.
Gotta have my.
But yeah, like I said, we'll talk about that during Bird Talk.
Man, what else happened? With Kemba Walker, they're saying he might go to the Celtics. I was like, oh Lord, what?
That would be pretty interesting.
Man, I'd be sick of that. I'm like,
I would like that move. And see,
as tired.
Interesting.
Both.
I'm only thinking about Jason Tatum and how that would affect him. That would definitely help him in regards to probably be more of a leader of that team now that Kyrie gonna be gone. He ain't coming back.
Right.
So
Oh yeah, Kyrie said
He gone.
oh yeah.
yeah.
Hold on, what did he say during that one interview? Oh, this.
Right. I don't know. Y'all
You know, whenever you say that,
Yeah, that's pretty much
The writing on the wall.
yeah, it's pretty much got it, man. It's pretty much over.
whenever you say that in an interview, that's pretty much you saying, man, bump all y'all. I don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all can kiss it where the sun don't shine.
While you feel the
I
earth,
done already made the dues to my daddy. I'm done.
while you feel the earth is still flat.
Yo, did y'all hear that Aaron Baines got traded?
Where you go?
I forgot. It was a draft day trade. He on some team right now.
No, I didn't even realize that.
I think he went back to the Suns. Or he's on the Suns.
So, check this out in baseball, and tell me the common theme of this that I'm about to break out.
Got it on this. Okay.
In the National League, wait a minute, where my page go?
Oh no.
Okay, here we go. In the National League, oh yeah, y'all can't see it. I like that. Okay, so they done a different format now in Major League Baseball for the All-Star game, in which, well, for the first few weeks, it's all about who's going to be the starters of both the AL and NL. They do like the top 3 in each position.
I think you rolled your mouse.
Vote
over the
getters?
ad.
Yeah, I did on accident. Yeah. So in the National League, for the catcher, as of right now, the top 3 leading going to starting is Wilson Contreras from the Cubs, Yasmani Grandal, Brian McCann. First base, Josh Bell, Freddie Freeman, Rizzo. Second base, Ozzie Albies, Ketel Marte, Mike Moustakas. Shortstop, Javier Baez, Trevor Story, Dansby Swanson. Third base, Nolan Arenado, Chris Bryant, Josh Donaldson. Outfield, Ronald Acuna Jr., Albert Almora Jr., Cody Bellinger, Charlie Blackmon, Jason Hayward, Nick Markakis, Jock Peterson, Kyle Schwarber, Christian Yelich. What is missing?
Hey, real quick, y'all ladies, leave Cody Bellinger alone.
Right.
That man is getting attacked. It's
There's
female fans rushing the field, going to hug Cody Bellinger everywhere he goes.
Yes. There's a video out of this lady yesterday.
She was on her
the game,
phone.
on her phone. First person
Cody,
view.
can I get a hug?
Leaving the stands.
He was like, all right,
going onto the field to get a close
up.
up with Bellinger.
Okay. He was like, all right. Man.
Yeah,
Yo, sit
it's
your
crazy.
asses down.
So, yeah, like I said, what's missing with,
That was an ugly uniform they had on down there.
This
That
one?
is, ooh, Jesus.
You know what? You know what's even uglier?
What?
I don't see any St. Louis Cardinals
No.
players.
And that says a whole lot because back in the day,
And I don't see a reason why you would see a
right,
Cardinal player there.
that's the problem. Is that you don't see.
It's like I
Nan
don't even disagree with that list.
Yeah. And back then, it was always a
There was always an outrage. You don't hear the, oh man, this person and that person got snubbed. No.
And
no,
what's
you're
crazy is
pretty
that
much right.
from numbers shown is that a lot of St. Louis fans aren't even voting for the Cardinal players because who can you really choose as a starter? Now you have to have at least one representative from each team. So eventually there'll be either someone that'll be a reserve or be a pitcher.
Who would that be?
That's the main question right now.
Who would it be?
It may be
Yachty, probably.
No, it may
by
not,
default.
It may not even be him this year. It may be like Ozuna or it may be John Gant. He's the one who's 9-0 right now.
9-0. Dear God, it's been that many games.
Yeah, he's 9-0, coming from being a reliever. Who would have thunk it, right?
Yeah.
So, pretty interesting how no Cardinals were voted to even start the All-Star game. Then for the American League, you have Robinson Chineros from the Astros. Well, forget the teams. James McCann and Gary Sanchez. First base, C.J. Cron, Carlos Santana, not the guy who plays the guitar. And then St. Louis's Luke Voigt, for the Yankees now. Ain't that something? Former Cardinal, got traded last year, and now he one of the leading vote getters of the All-Star team in first base. Second base, Jose Altuve, Tommy La Stella, DJ LeMahieu. Shortstop, Carlos Correa, Jorge Polanco, Gleyber Torres. Third base, Alex Bregman, Hunter Dozier, and Gio Urshela. And then the outfield, we have Mookie Betts, Michael Brantley, Joey Gallo, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge only played like maybe 10 games this year. And he's on the top of the outfield.
Because it's Aaron Judge.
Right. Austin Meadows, Josh Reddick, Eddie Rosario, George Springer, Mike Trout. And then designated hitter, Nelson Cruz, JD Martinez, and last but not least, Hunter Pence.
Right now, I just got one thing to say.
Oh, it's a
I just say
reason.
the Cardinals.
Because they suck. I mean, it's the reason you can't select them. They ain't no Cardinal players even up here for selection.
Right, exactly. Because now the voting for that ended this past week. So now you can't even vote for any more Cardinals. But it was open prior to this past week. Now
Lord.
you had to choose between those three guys for the next stage. And then up next would be the reserves, in which that's done by the league. So, yeah, man, no
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
And you can't be surprised. But that just shows the state of the Cardinals, which leads to our next segment, Bird Talk. And yeah, it's not looking good
Wait
right
a
now for the
minute.
Cardinals.
I have
Man.
one more thing about the round table.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Stanley Cup celebration is going to be October 2nd.
And they actually had the Stanley Cup at Busch Stadium tonight.
Yeah, and Ryan O'Reilly threw out first pitch.
Yeah. I mean, are they playing yet? I know they
Yeah,
had
they're
a
playing.
delay. Okay. Go ahead and put this up here. All right.
It is. I was just on it. No, there it is.
I'm on it.
It's nothing to nothing. Top of the third.
Dang, already.
2 on.
Let's see here. I want it. Let's go sling. So Sadal got me hooked on that sling, man.
What happened to the other one?
I still got the YouTube TV. I got multiple options, man.
Options.
Wait, so we on Bird Talk right now?
Bird Talk.
Bird talk.
Jordan Hicks had his surgery and it was successful this morning.
My God.
So, yeah, we gonna see.
That definitely hurts a whole lot. And we talked about this during the pre-show that they had opportunities to, sign a closer. So just in case this would happen, we had someone else. We didn't do it. Oh, 2 men on right now with 2 outs and Kanai.
Kanha.
Yeah, so going back to what Stan was saying about the message about I feel the Cardinals, they pissed me off, man.
Yeah.
Because they suck.
Exactly. Thank you, Stan. But it goes back to the organization, and Gersh goes back to Mozeliak again, and even the organization. And we talk about this in a minute about Pujols, but the lack of aggressiveness in making moves. So, dog, real quick, can you pull up the Yankees roster right now? Because there's a point that I want to get to by the time you pull that up. But this whole organization as a whole, it's like ever since LaRussa left and Dave Duncan, you don't have the urgency to say, you know what, we're not playing to our capabilities. It's time to bring in some guys who can do that. They're lacking that desire. And it seems like the standard has been lowered. Now you're hearing our goal is to make the playoffs. That wasn't the goal with LaRussa and Pujols and them
No.
about making the playoffs.
They want to make the World Series.
Exactly.
Playoffs.
Right.
Playoffs?
It's like the urgency, the want.
Yeah, we got to act the roster right here.
Yeah. So real quick, just read off go ahead and read off the lineup right now for the Yankees.
Lineup.
If that pops up at all.
I just got the active roster. Depth chart. Here you go. That might help me. Okay, it does. All right. So left field, you got Gardner. Center field, you got Hicks. You got Aaron Judge and right. DJ LeMahieu, third base. Shortstop, DJ DeGregorius, shortstop. Second base, you have Torres. You have Voigt. I'm sorry. At first base, was doing pretty damn good. Gary Sanchez behind the plate. And your rotation is Tanaka, Paxton, Happ, CC Sabathia. DH is Edwin Encarnacion.
Now, that's my big point right there. Before you said Encarnacion,
Closer is Chapman.
before you said Encarnacion, This team is already loaded with guys. Like you said, Judge, Stanton, Didi Gregorius.
Yeah, I didn't even mention Stanton. I think he's hurt.
Right. Not this one.
No, not this.
DJ
We get it.
LeMahieu, Trevor Story. I mean, not Trevor Story. Trevor Story. Who the guy that they signed off? Troy Tulowitzki. He's hurt right now, but they got him. They got all these guys already, all-star guys. The Yankees are already in first place. But then last week, they added on a 22 home run hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. They just went on and just made something happen.
Why not? They got the money, right?
It wasn't even for money. They straight up hoodwinked the other team.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the aggressiveness to say,
Savvy.
you know what, we are playing to win right now. That's what we're lacking.
It's
with the
not
Cardinals.
like we're not a big market team. We got the money.
We got the funds, y'all.
We got the TV money, man.
Yeah.
We can spend the money. We just don't.
Yeah. And
Man,
then
all they did, they traded away like 2 little prospects and petty cash.
yeah.
Like 2 little prospects. If anything, it ain't because they were aggressive. It's because the other team was stupid. Like I'm like, wow, y'all really just gave this dude up.
But the whole thing is that you put the other team in that position to look stupid because you made a move.
Yes, they were aggressive enough,
Right.
and savvy enough
Yeah.
to pull off a trade like that.
And
Can't say that about Mozeliak.
no, you can't. And then, like I said, Mike Schilt, he's in regards to being a tactician or getting these guys to work on their skills, certain skills, they have improved. In base running, they've done that. The defense has improved.
Ooh, Star had that July 14th.
But in regards to production, it sucks.
Because they suck.
Exactly. Thanks, Stan. But it's just amazing how you bring in these guys from different teams. I said this last week. Bringing guys from these different teams and come in, and all of a sudden, the game is gone. The game is shot.
Gone.
I think we figured this out. There's something in the water.
Yeah, Paul Goldschmidt. He's known for hitting nothing but doubles. He normally gets like at
I
least.
thought he was supposed to be this big savior, this big deal,
That's
this
my
big
thing.
move.
But you come here, and then all of
I
a
told
sudden,
you, man. Once a player gets past 30, things start going downhill. But hey, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't even think it's the age thing. It's just about
Yeah.
it's about your preparation. It's about what is going on with the organization in which you don't have that fire to perform and do better. And then you have Mike Schilt. Like I said, he came in and brought a different mindset. But then you have this happy talk. Even though we lost the game 8-4, you'll say, well, the guys came out and played hard. They gave it all they got and they did all this stuff. Where's the accountability at?
There's none.
That's the point.
There is none.
Just because Harrison Bader was miling off new alternate blue jerseys during the Ballpark Village rally they had, doesn't mean he should play every freaking game. And you and you 1 out of 30 the last 30 at bats.
I remember Tony La Russa's press conferences, man.
Yeah.
He'll tell you, he'll mumble. You know, he mumbles how he talks. Well, you know, our pitching didn't do his job. You know, and
Yeah.
our hitting was
Just keep it real.
We need to get. He'll tell you.
Yeah. Prime example.
Even if they in a win,
Right.
You thinking they lost?
Never be satisfied with just being mediocre or being
Never
whatever.
lost.
So, prime example. Remember last Saturday when Jordan Hicks got hurt? Press conference. They asking about Hicks. Mike Schilt says, "Oh, don't worry, nothing major. No, just a little small, little minor setback. He should be good in a couple of days."
Tommy John surgery?
Hello. So it's like, first off, you're not being honest in regards to what's really going on.
Maybe he ain't know yet.
But that's my point.
MRI.
If you didn't know, then why would you go ahead and say it's just something minor, nothing big? Just go ahead and say, hey, we haven't.
don't know yet.
He hasn't been evaluated yet. We don't know anything. We'll provide updates. But no, you go ahead and say, oh, this is something small. He'll be better in a couple of days.
He'll bounce back.
Yeah. But now a couple of days turned to 365 days. It's the stuff like that. Where is the accountability? Where is the keeping it real? Craig Berube, prime example. He came in with the Blues and told certain guys, "This is what I expect from you. This is what you should be doing." He would have a guy sit a game to send out a message saying it's a new day. Yes, it is. You know what I'm saying?
Message.
Right. That's his whole mentality is about putting the team first. You know what I'm saying? Putting the guys in position to do better. If you're not playing the game that you should be playing, if Colton Wong is trying to hit home runs every at bat, no, you're not a home run hitter. Hey,
put the ball in play. It's baseball fundamentals.
Right. Your job is to hit line drives in gaps and use your speed. Do that. If you're not doing that, sit on the bench. It doesn't matter who you are.
Have a seat.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not doing it, have a seat.
That's the Fowler. I don't care if you're getting paid $80-some million for the next couple of years. No. If you're not performing, sit as on the bench. Right. Bottom line.
Oh, you want to play left field? No, you going to play left bench.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Have a seat.
Give me a reason to start you. And then if you got someone young, like for instance, Tommy Edman came from AAA.
Hey, playing well.
Dude's coming in a spark plug, but you don't play him because you want to keep on playing Matt Carpenter.
Man, that sounds so familiar. These practices
because you gave him an extension this season.
Man, that sounds like somebody that we got rid of.
See, that's where I'm saving that for bruh. You tripping? I'm saving it. You gonna hate me, but I'm saving it. But it's the stuff like that. Your standards are lower. You want to have all the little sentimental. Wainwright. He was our closer back in 06 when we won the whole thing. He's a darling here in St. Louis. We can't get rid of him. He have to keep on playing every game.
06 was nearly 15 years ago.
Michael Walker, he had a great 2014 postseason. He was just on the road. He was the MVP that year.
5 years ago.
Dexter Fowler, he's with the Cubs. He was leading off. You go, we go. He was just on the road back in 2016. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on playing every game.
4 years.
Oh, so you're saying that we're holding on to what they used to do and keep on having them play anyway?
Yeah, it's just like they saying baseball heaven and it's the Cardinal way.
Oh, and speaking of which,
what, the third place team? That's the Cardinal way.
And this goes into the Pujols thing, which we'll discuss in a minute. But teams used to fear playing the Cardinals. Right now, teams like, who are you? and you the Cardinals. And so what? There is no intimidation factor anymore.
Zero
with this team.
And see, y'all want me to just say the Cardinals is this great love.
It would help, damn it.
I can't say that.
I can't. So I
right. Get mystical on you, man. I would if I could.
But I can't, so I ain't.
They are not that team. They are not the first place great St. Louis Cardinal baseball team that I was so used to looking forward to a game. I haven't been to a game in 3 years, man. Haven't been to a game in 3 seasons. And I have no desire to.
And that's the part that sucks, is that you don't even have a want to check it out. Now, outside of the Pujols thing, that's different.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That was the only reason that I wanted to go. Mm-hmm. Is for a player that doesn't even play for the Cardinals.
Give us a reason, man. It's like now, it's to the point where, with La Russa's teams, you expected to win. It would be a shock if you lost the game or a series. But now with this team here, you don't know what's going to happen.
But here's my fear, though. Here's my fear. I fear that the people in the front office and the ownership are looking at the wrong things, thinking that the Cardinals are okay. They're looking at the ticket sales. They're listening to the radio, maybe, and they're not getting any indication that the Cardinals are doing poorly.
And see,
And so they're like, "Hey, we're selling tickets. It's people are. This is still a destination. People go. So what?
and see,
Why even improve the team?
the worst thing,
They're complacent, man. That's what my fear is.
the worst thing that's happening right now is that because we're still around 500, it doesn't give them a reason to make.
They don't feel it yet.
Exactly. We have to be 10 games below 500 or start seeing more red seats until they start making a move. But as long as we are just around, like right now, we're like 2.5 out of first place.
We're just
which is
getting
amazing that we're still close in the race. But because of that, that's why they don't have the urgency to say, let's make a big splash. Because they still see themselves right around 500, and they're right in the race still.
And that's why they fail.
Yeah.
Because
The
they don't go their standards are low, and they don't go that extra mile to make their team better. And that's a shame.
Yeah.
You know what? Like I said, my deadline is August 31st. After August 31st, we don't do nothing trade wise. We don't make a big splash. It's officially fire Mosaic for me. Get him the heck out of here, man.
Stan, you have any thoughts, man?
Nah. Ain't got nothing.
All right. So, no positives right now, all negatives, and that's y'all fault. Up next, what a weekend.
This is a positive, but it didn't happen in a Cardinal uniform, unfortunately.
The great, I almost said the late, but the great,
Please.
the great Albert Pujols, for the first time in 8 years, came back to St. Louis this past weekend, and it just brought back memories and frustrations of what we used to have.
Yeah.
It was a great job by the fans of St. Louis. Every at bat, if you didn't know, every at bat, stand ovation. At least a minute long, stand ovation. Every at bat. Then, in Pujols fashion, in which this is what we are missing.
Yeah.
Is that he did not shy away from the moment.
No.
What did he do Saturday? He hit a home run to let everybody know. That's why I'm called the machine.
Not only did he hit a home run, he got a curtain call from the opposing fans, and he obliged. You know what? I was feeling so many emotions after that. I was happy to see Albert Pujols hit a home run in Busch Stadium once again, and him rounding them bases. Then I felt sad because he's not a St. Louis Cardinal anymore.
And it seems like
Then finally, I was angry because I realized we still could have had Pujols if Mosaic wasn't so damn cheap and paid the man, would have had him Cardinal for life. But no, you got this 5-year plan. You got this long-term plan. You see how that turned out, right?
it just
Please.
seemed like once Pujols left, a piece of the organization in regards to what it meant, what it stood for, left as well. Like, yeah, we had success by going to the World Series 2 years later after he left, going deep into the playoffs a couple years. But if you think about those series that we had against the Red Sox, in 14, or against the Cubs, that series in 15, a few series a while back against the Giants. Those series that we actually had leads, and they end up losing 3 in a row to lose the series. If we would have had that guy on the team, he could have been the reason why we got over the hump. And I've said this, and people used to be like, saying this about Matt Holliday. He was a good player, great guy, and everything, but he wasn't the guy.
He wasn't.
He had 30 home runs, a year, 100 RBIs, but he wasn't that clutch go-to guy. Like, okay, everyone, while y'all off, get on my back.
We could have
I
had
got you.
one, but sadly, tragically,
Passed away.
he passed away. And I'm talking about Oscar Taveras.
Yeah.
He had the potential to be that guy. But nonetheless, we did not have that guy.
But yeah,
Pujols was the guy. Matter of fact, he's not only the guy, he is a once-in-a-generation player.
Yeah.
And we had him.
Yeah.
And we could have signed him. And we was too damn cheap to sign.
And then, it was more of a pride thing too. Pujols felt like they didn't go all out the way that
They
he
should've.
He felt they should have.
They should have.
And people are saying, well, if we would have kept Pujols, that would have held back us being able to acquire or sign or keep Waka or whatever, or sign this guy, sign that guy. But
Who they signing?
exactly.
Who? Who gonna sign who? What?
Woo! Colton Wong with the incredible diving play to his left-hand side. And that's why he should be a Gold Glover this year, folks. What a play by Colton Wong. You'll see it real quick on your devices very soon. What a play. But yeah, like I said, you don't have that impact guy. Matt Carpenter, he was great, but he just wasn't the guy. Beltran, great player. Great player. But he wasn't that.
He was past his prime.
He wasn't that guy.
Yeah.
They never did acquire that guy. When everyone else was tripping, you never had that one person to say, everyone come together. Get your butt in line. Get together.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna like what happens next.
Oh, it must have been a home run.
What in the world?
Yeah, so they're
Scraped
showing.
up all his pants.
Right. Yes, as you see, we are checking out
Boy, your mama would
the Cardinal game right now. So if you see any more reactions from us throughout
Your
the
mama
night,
would have beat your ass if you was 8.
that'll be the reason why. But yeah,
Getting
so
grass stains on your white pants.
like I said, man, once Pujols left, a part of Cardinal baseball left
Did.
as well. And then we got reminded of that this past weekend, that he never shies away from the moment.
Mm-hmm.
There was a story that was out. They asked, I think, Mike Schultz about Pujols, and he said he knew there was something different about Pujols when, he was like, oh, yeah, I see. Here we go. Home run, athletics. So, yeah.
One step forward, 2 steps back.
And then what Brian Baker said last week.
It's poetic.
Yeah.
It's poetic.
Yeah. So he was like, he would see Pujols working out, whatever, before a game. And he would notice that Pujols, he would have his eyes staring at the opposing pitcher. Just getting the feel of that pitcher. His own scouting report in his head. You know what I'm saying? He had that eye. A lot of guys nowadays on card, like, you never saw Pujols on Instagram, Twitter, doing live video all the time, doing this, whatever.
On his phone.
But now, that's all you see with these guys.
Granted, Instagram wasn't really around when he was here.
I mean, but even now, it's around. You don't see Mike Trout and Pujols all on Instagram doing live. No. But you seeing the Fowlers, you even seeing Yadier Molina always doing videos, playing around. What happened to the old school mentality of pros? Like, no, it's about.
It's time to kill him.
Yeah.
That Bob Gibson approach.
Yes.
Where you couldn't even approach the man. He danced at your wedding or whatever, and you see him. Don't talk to me.
Dan McLaughlin, he's the Cardinals commentator, pretty much the voice of the Cardinals on TV. He gave Jim Edmonds, Pujols, and Roland, and that team of Cardinals at that time the ultimate compliment by calling them jerks.
Yeah.
Because every game they came in with the expectations of winning, and it was the way that they handled themselves on the field to opposing teams that will make you say, man, I can't stand them MFers. But when you are on that team, you appreciate them.
Yeah, because they win.
Right. They may have been an asshole here or whatever, but you knew every day, game in, game out, that they only had one focus, and that was to basically stomp their foot on your neck and make sure you didn't go nowhere.
Message.
That's the mentality that has been lost with this team and with ownership. that whole mindset has been gone. And until that changes,
And it left. It left because Mozeliak let it leave.
like he was so focused on trying to extend a contract to Matt Holiday, you should have did all that with Pujols first, and then everybody else later.
Yeah, Mozeliak is one smart dumb fool, man. He thought he was just being strategic, you know.
Yeah,
Get out of here, man.
yeah. So
Stop it.
it all starts from the top, man. If your players aren't seeing accountability being held or a high standard being held, they're gonna be complacent. Well, I can go ahead and be 0 for 45, but I know I'll be in the lineup every day. What kind of message is that? So we'll see. But this
is where we are. This is Cardinal baseball, man.
Yeah.
And just face it, man. Just soak it in, man.
Yeah. What was your overall feels of Pujols?
I'll get to that later.
Yeah. So, but once again, it was great to have Pujols in town. Now Cardinals didn't win 2 out of 3 against the Angels, but once again, it's good to see Pujols being him. Of course, he's older now and everything, but there's still the presence of him. That's what's missing, is that presence on the field for the Cardinals. And we'll see if they can learn anything from that. And even now, tonight, you had the Blues at Busch Stadium, Stanley Cup. That should be some kind of message for the team. I really hope that the Cardinals. I really hope that the Cardinals had Berube to talk to the team. I really hope that he was able to do that tonight. I think that would definitely pay off big if he had that talk with the team. Like, hey, it's all about not you, but the name on the front, not the name on the back. If they get that resonating through their system, then maybe something will change. But right now, they're just too like, oh, okay.
They're front office.
I popped up. Oh, double play.
Yeah,
Okay, oh well. Let
lost.
me go on social media and do a selfie real quick. No. Bring the old school back. So that's it right there, man. That was baseball. Hope that y'all enjoyed that.
Bush.
Up next, thoughts on the NBA draft.
Everything happened the way we thought it was.
Pretty much.
My favorite part was RJ Barrett. After his press conference, they were like, that's all. Thank you. Yo, I'm a Knick. And he was like just happy.
It was a lot of emotions going on as well. Zion.
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
you
dope.
know, these guys trying to, have me have a little tear, you know what I'm saying?
A thug's here.
Thugs. I'm about to say when thugs cry. not does, but thugs.
The thug's cry.
I was watching, I was like, okay.
Stan, like, you already knew you're going to be number 1. Why you crying?
Right.
I'm sorry, what is you crying for?
you been knew that. But, I mean, it's still just that official moment where you know.
Yeah. You know, but then once you shake the commissioner's hand
Yeah.
and you're up there, it's like, wow, this actually happened.
Oh, Zona.
Go. Damn
Nah, he caught it.
Cardinals are down 1-0.
So get up there, baby. Get up. Ah, damn it.
Once again, the Blues.
That would have been funny if you said that on air. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, damn it.
Right,
Just-
right. Once again, the Blues are at the game tonight with the Stanley Cup and celebrating their victory. Once again, the NBA,
Man, I want to say something.
Yeah.
I want to say something. I noticed it was something you said. You said hopefully Berube talked to the team. You were talking about Mozeliak, what Tony La Russa used to do, and then like talk about the players as well. I mean, you know, the players, they play the game, but you got to think about it. And I want to use this analogy because I never thought I'd say something like this. LeBron James went to the Lakers, ain't make it to the playoffs. Who fault is it? LeBron, the team. The team was all 1 year people, yeah. But then you got to think about it. Who they fired real quick? The coach was gone out of there quick. It's like, and you all were talking when Albert Pujols left. The spirit of Cardinal baseball that used to be there left. Nah, Albert Pujols could have been gone. Tony La Russa left when he retired. everything just started dwindling, and we thought we were cool with what's his face manager.
Yeah, LaRussa and Pujols left at the same year.
Yeah.
They said left at the same time.
But
so what's
but,
the chicken or the egg? You know.
But I mean, it's important, like Stan was
you're
saying.
right. You're right. You have a good point there, though.
It's very important to have that leader who exemplifies what needs to be going on.
Y'all
with
need
this
to
team.
find a Samuel L. Jackson type person, motherfucker. Like just talk to you,
Right. Right. So
Tony Russo was that guy.
Right.
He didn't take no mess.
yeah, so it's important to have that coach, but then
Whitey
that coach,
Hurt-
that coach on the field too. You gotta have both of them. You can't just have one.
I was gonna say or Whitey Herzog, but I don't think we want that.
Oh,
Nice too.
Ooh. Especially with the the pigmentation of the team. Lord,
That was just his name. He had more brothers on the team than anything.
so did and
And he utilized them brothers.
exactly the way that they should be used.
Hit and run. That was his. They called it Whitey ball.
I don't know.
Ironically,
But you know,
It was
when-
some
when-
brothers
when-
running
when they-
Whitey ball.
When they get older, they mind get to slipping. And, oh Lord,
He all right, man.
I want to believe it.
He's just a little older now.
I want to believe it. I just feel like somebody should put a bug in his house just to see. You might be surprised.
Yeah, so the NBA draft came and
Shoot,
went.
he was the one. It was Whitey Herzog was the one that convinced the management to get Ozzie Smith, because the manager was like, "Nah,
Right,
we ain't
right,
gonna,
right.
Nah, we gonna take a hard pass on him.
Like, no, you gonna get Ozzie Smith."
That's a hard no. Yeah, so once again, shouts out to all the rookies that were, well, all the players that were drafted.
Yeah, we got a interesting bunch of rookies. I'm gonna get into that in my idiot of the week.
Oh, let them live.
I'm not.
Let them live.
I am not.
Let them live. If that's the case, you got to give it to the whole goddamn generation, okay? Because I'm pretty sure if you ask anybody on the street, they wouldn't know.
We gonna get into
What's
it.
that?
We gonna get into it.
They main focus is basketball. What they hear is what is ported in through the speakers. That's it.
Again, we'll get into that on idiot of the week. I ain't gonna change my mind.
Just disrespectful.
Yeah, it's disrespectful to. Anyway, let's move on. Man.
All right, so we had the NBA awards
Just rude.
this past Monday.
And again, no surprise.
So,
Boy, look, cause if the MVP thing would have ended up any different, I would have been like, oh, that's some bullshit. I would have been, boy.
Flip the table. Ah!
so with
Like,
that
this
being
some
said,
bull right here.
your 2019 MVP, Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
There it is.
I still can't say it.
Thoughts on his speech?
Man. Woo!
Tears.
Woo! That was hard. I was like, dang. Ooh, he was like, I want to thank my dad. Clearly he's not here with me tonight. I'm sitting there like, did I miss something? I was like, what happened? And then we got to talking. I was like, oh, his daddy died. I was like, oh, Jesus. Like, and then when you realize, like, all his brothers damn near in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's only one brother that in the NBA.
Really?
Thanasis is the only one. Wait, or is he the one in there? One of them ain't in the NBA. One brother plays for the Mavs. You know, Giannis plays for the Bucks. And then it's the youngest brother is playing in Greece right now, so he'll be over here soon.
Yeah.
It's like, man, when the last time you had three brothers playing in the league other than the holidays? Because you got Drew, the other one, and the other one.
Yeah. Drew,
Justin.
and Drew. JRU, something like that. But yeah, so in regards to Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic.
Of course.
He beat out Deontay Ayton and Trae Young. Coach of the Year, Mike
course.
Budenholzer. Beat out Michael Malone and Doc Rivers. They had a video of Doc Rivers after Budenholzer got picked. You talking about an instant meme. He had like a look on his face like, who? Lou Williams.
Why were they surprised? I mean, it's the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks did well.
Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year.
Now what confused me about this is that the other finalist was Montrezl Harrell. How you gonna have two sixth men?
Right.
That ain't math.
That's kind of weird.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 8. What?
What?
One of y'all gotta be number 7. Okay.
They had equal playing time at the 6-man.
I
Man,
guess.
there's some buckets.
Defensive Player of the Year 2 times.
that new math,
Two
man.
times in a row. Rudy Gobert from the Jazz. Most improved Pascal Siakam.
Siakam.
Shouts out to St. Louis's own Bradley Beal. He wins the NBA Cares Community Assist Award.
Yeah.
We have Mike Conley. He won the Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year award, even though now he's with Utah. But that was when he was with the Grizzlies, of course. And the Lifetime Achievement Award, Larry Bird, Irvin, Magic Johnson.
Yeah, I got to get them together, man.
Sam called him.
They
Mr.
basically
Black.
saved basketball,
Yeah.
pretty much. They saved the NBA.
Yeah, because it was during that time, like you said, a lot of people were starting to turn away from the game.
Yeah, because it was a lot of folks. Of course, it was heavily black.
Yeah.
Let's just face it.
Oh,
and
they taking over.
and on top of that, there was a lot of folks in there like taking hard drugs and stuff and just getting hooked on crack cocaine.
What story is
and-
that I saw? Was that David Top? Some guy from the NBA, black guy, and incredible player.
Yeah.
But then they showed him. He had nothing but articles about him on cocaine. I mean, it was a cocaine city.
Yes.
Back then.
Everybody was on cocaine.
Everybody
man.
was on it. If you was a player and
Cocaine
you had
is a hell of a
game,
drug.
you was on cocaine.
Yeah.
Like that's how bad it was.
Yeah, and it was really bad. And so it took Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, 2 young guys. They were clean cut,
Well,
and
What you gonna say?
well,
you gonna say?
What you gonna say?
two guys who were clean cut. Well,
Well,
Well, we knew what happened later on, but
yeah.
and when it first started, they were cool. And they basically brought
When they first started,
they
they
brought
was
the
all
league
good.
back to prominence.
back then,
There's some good guys.
they
They may have indulged in something.
I got so many questions for Magic.
oh,
just so many questions.
I don't think you alone.
Like so, Magic. Since you know,
You know what I said?
what about cooking? Like how that work? And the kids, it's just so many questions,
So you feel like it would have been a riot if Harden would have won MVP?
man. Yeah, because it would have been like, for what?
Everybody would have threw up their arms like, ah.
I told you I would flip on that. This is some bullshit. And I'm sick of this.
How we looking right now? Okay, bottom of the fifth, still 1-0, no offense at all.
Nothing new.
Man, look, because I was I wasn't even at the game. I was downtown yesterday, and I'm like, it's quiet. I didn't know the game was almost over because at the time when I checked my phone, it was the 5th, and then when I got down there, I guess it wasn't the 5th no more. And I was like, dang, it's real quiet down here. But wasn't nobody leaving. I'm like, oh, y'all just sitting there. And then I was like, maybe the stadium is constructed that it keeps the sound inside.
No,
I don't know.
no.
I was trying to come up with something.
Nice try, but no.
They have sound suppression technology.
It's just that the
They
offense
might.
sucks.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's just
The offense
pretty
just
much
sucks
what
right
it
now.
is.
Oh dear Lord. Oh.
Yeah.
That's disturbing.
That was a look back in the day. Well, for
But
him.
that's current.
yeah.
right.
That's current. He got that right now.
I got a black guy at my job was growing a mustache just like that one.
Oh gosh.
We're talking about the Raleigh Fingers mustache. If you have Google on you, look up Raleigh Fingers picture, Oakland A's, and you see the mustache he had. There's another guy.
Or
on
you can look
team
up the
that
picture
has
right
it.
now.
Right.
You
So-
can look at Megan
Who we got
Dan.
next, man? We got what, the big three.
Yeah, man. So they just started this past weekend. They added some more teams now, so they play on Saturday and Sunday. They be in one city on Saturday, like they 8 teams be in one city on Saturday, then the other 8 be in the other city and play on Sundays. But they've been adding more and more guys, like Joe Johnson. He's now playing, and
Have they started yet already?
yes, this past Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Jason Terry, he's now playing. Mario Chalmers, he's now in it. A lot of guys who just recently retired from the NBA are playing, and they had a sold out crowd this past weekend in Detroit. Like
Man, let's call it what it is.
Like 18,000 people was there.
Let's call it what it is. Whole bunch of old mother lovers that ain't get signed this year. It's like, well, the big three's here.
But
because Mario Chalmers ain't retired. Nothing. That boy was just playing like a year ago.
right.
Yeah, ain't nobody signed him. Let me go ahead and go over here.
Hey.
Hey.
And that's the
You
whole
still love
thing.
the game?
That's the whole thing is that Ice Cube was saying that he hopes that the big three can be like a stepping stone to get back into the league.
Exactly.
You know, like let's not saying it's gonna happen, but like even
Oh, it dropped down. Yes.
right, like even Lamar Odom, he's playing now. Greg Oden, he's playing.
Greg Oden.
Yes,
Greg Oden.
he's playing.
From the Portland Trailblazers.
Yes.
Does he
playing.
have his knees
Yes,
heavily
and
taped?
Greg Oden
That
is
part I
playing.
don't know, but he was dunking everything.
He was
thing.
dunking?
Yes.
Greg
was
Oden.
leaving his feet?
He was grabbing the rim and hanging.
Greg
Jumping
Oden.
Yes.
You Greg Oden.
Greg
That
Oden.
one.
Who just
He's
accepted a
playing.
coaching position at Ohio State. Greg Oden.
That same one.
What the hell?
The
Yeah.
curious case of Benjamin Button, Greg Oden.
He's back, folks. But yeah,
LeBron's a strange daddy.
but I mean, and that's the cool thing about the big three is that
Cause boy,
right, you ain't lying.
Who?
What's old boy name? Who he played the father in all them Christmas movies?
You talking about
dang, I can't remember his name now.
Oh, Delroy something.
yeah.
Yeah,
You ain't right.
Hold on.
Delroy Lindoy, something like that. But the cool thing about Big Three is, of course, it's not full court, so players can preserve the energy more. You don't have to worry about having that much of a bad leg or legs, something like your knees going bad, as much if it was full court. But Big Three, man, is really doing some no pun intended, but some big, things. Now, like I said, right. But like I said, now they out here selling out NBA arenas now, 18,000 strong. That's big. And now they on CBS, so they, they're not doing anything with Fox anymore. They with CBS, but it's just really cool how Ice Cube's vision each year now
Cube Vision?
is picking up steam. Now,
Can you say it's Cube Vision?
got you. But it's even to the point that they're considering like a three. Matter of fact, I think it did already start. Like a 3-on-3 international league, like for the Olympics and stuff like that. I think they had like a recent
No.
yeah, they
No.
already started.
No, that's about the dumbest damn thing.
Now I ain't saying it's gonna be like NBA players doing it, but
That's still dumb.
I think they recently had this past weekend or 2 weekends ago. I can't recall. I had to look it up, but they actually had like a 3-on-3 or some kind of tournament
Oh.
like that. But just what Ice Cube is doing is big time. So shout
Is
out
it with FIBA or the Olympics?
I believe it's with FIBA.
Oh, okay. Because if it was with the Olympics, that'd be stupid.
Yeah, I might look it up and see if I can post it somewhere.
Like every
Find
4
it and
years,
post
we
it.
gonna get
Yeah.
some of y'all, and then we gonna get some of y'all,
Yeah.
and then everybody just play basketball.
But people thought that, and I know people had to have thought this is gonna be a joke. It ain't gonna last long.
You got to play at a certain level to be competitive.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't. Oh, you an old player. You just gonna play. You gotta have some kind of
Yeah.
competitiveness about you and some kind of skill.
And it's serious when you got Steven Jackson still playing. Gary Payton coaching, guys like that. They ain't just no pushover guys.
No,
Charles Oakley coaching,
they from the old school.
Rick Mahorn coaching.
Rick Mahorn.
Now Lisa Leslie, she's the head coach
Yeah,
of a team. So it's serious out here.
serious man.
And
And they trying to compete. And you
Yeah.
know Gary Payton
Yeah.
is trying to win. This ain't no fun thing.
his
for him.
his
He's
team
trying to
came
win.
in second place last year. They lost in the championship game. So he hungry for that revenge.
Lieberman's team, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all want to know what's sad?
What?
Greg Oden younger than LeBron James.
Big
Or maybe
old-
not. I don't know.
Mm.
Cause Greg Oden
He's got a face only a mother can love, man.
That man.
Oh man. So right now, Coach Wonk up the bat, one man on, and he pops.
Trying
the
to hit a
ball up.
home run.
I just said that, didn't I? Stop trying to put the ball in the air and just hit line drives. Find a gap and go. It's a approach. You
You
have
see
to
how
have
he
a certain approach.
overswung, and
Yeah.
there it is. pop up way up in the damn air.
Here you're trying to hit the ball to the arch. You ain't gotta do all that, man. Find the gap and use
Now
your
the pitch
speed.
is up.
Right.
Now here we go.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, and I still feel like eventually we will have a big 3 team in St. Louis. I feel like it's
man.
gonna happen.
It's eventually gonna happen.
Yeah.
Dang. He is younger than LeBron. That man only 31.
And LeBron hold
34, 5, 6, 7. Like
Wainwright,
30.
he goes deep to no.
Drop it.
Feels love.
And that is your Cardinals once again. All right, y'all. So we go right down to congrats. You were right.
Delroy Lindo.
That's it.
Oh, leave him alone.
That's it.
In a made-for-TV movie, Delroy Lindo stars as Greg Oden. Oh!
Hey, he can play LeBron James' daddy too.
Oh my God!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So shouts out to Brian Baker. He says
That's
that
crazy,
he says the Ice Cube just started a big 3 in China.
Okay.
That's huge, man. And you know what he doing already with LL Cool J, trying to get certain networks to come, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, that's dope. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. Congrats, you were right. Oh, Stan.
Yo.
Congrats, you were right. You brought up a while back about the possibility of D-Lo going back to L.A., and I'm like, man, I don't see it happening. What he did in the past, but he has matured. He was an all-star last year. Now he's one of the biggest sought-out free agents, and the Lakers are strongly considering bringing him.
They need bodies anyway.
It's funny you mentioned the word mature. There reports come out the Lakers are actually more interested in Russell than Kyrie Irving.
And who?
They're more interested in
yeah,
D'Angelo Russell
right.
than they are in Kyrie Irving.
Right.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Because he's more mature.
More mature. Wow.
And then word is that the Lakers are definitely in talks with acquiring Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, Lord.
And also J.R. Smith.
Oh, Lord.
And they're also considering
Ooh, the Cubs are losing bad. The Cubs are losing bad. The Cubs are losing bad. The Cubs are losing bad.
Now you just pissed me off even more because they've been losing a whole lot recently, like the Brewers. But guess who also hasn't taken advantage of the opportunity? The Cardinals. This team should be in first place right now, easily. And we're still stuck in
What's today, the 26th?
third place.
Look, on the 26th, he has 2 home run games.
Yeah, by this time last year, Matt Carpenter found that stroke, and he had like a home run every game for a long time. He was like on fire. Every swing that he had was a home run. Right now, every swing he has, he's missing the ball.
It's because he ain't making the salsa no more. Make the damn salsa.
After the sauce is gone.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad.
But you ever heard anything about the salsa? No T-shirts. You ever heard anything about the
Nothing.
salsa no more? No commercials.
They ain't doing the
actually-
conga line in the dugout. They
The
ain't doing that?
salsa is actually being mass produced and sold in Schnucks.
So basically,
So he making money out that salsa.
the salsa is just as stale as Carpenter's game right now.
No, it's actually really good.
Thank you, Tucker. And who's the other person on that scene?
Ice Cube.
Ice
Okay,
Cube.
How the hell?
I was thinking about somebody else. What's the old boy name that was that played the homeless guy? AJ Johnson. Was that his name?
Yeah, A.J. Johnson.
I was thinking about him for a second. My bad.
From here, it look like you taking it.
Right. Man, he got knocked up. No. So yeah, going back to congrats, you were right once again. Congrats, Stan, on that D-Lo. Anything else? Anybody?
Got nothing.
Got nothing. Stan? All right, man. Oh, I do have one more. T-Bone Funk. Remember a while back when we had Matheny on the team?
Congrats to T-Bone Funk. He just brought into his world his first son.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, brother.
God damn it.
Yes.
That was him. I was watching the game.
God damn it, T-Bone, why? Oh my God!
That was bad timing.
Yeah,
I was watching
it
the
was.
game and he just missed.
God damn it, T-Bone hit a child. Damn it. Man, and before I continue on, last week,
that time it was just horrible.
last week's show was incredible, man. With T-Rail, Brian Baker, man. Great time. We found out what occupation T-Rail has. And shouts out to them.
And hustle, throw it in.
Shouts out to T-Rail for sharing clips of the last week's show. Then we had Stan. He had a clip of a show from the last year that we had. it was the debut of.
We ain't gonna talk about the past. You said you had congratulations to T-Bone, right? Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
So y'all two pretty much got at it. I don't know if it was either on YouTube or on the phone about is it really Matheny's fault? And look at what this team is doing right now.
I mean, yeah,
They
it was his fault too.
they are no different right now. Besides an uptick on better defense and better base running, other than that, they still pretty much playing like the same old Cardinals from the last 3 years. It's getting to the point where I'm thinking, well, maybe he had a point that it may not have been Matheny's fault.
No, it was.
Bruh,
Hey.
you tripping.
We ain't even in that segment.
We ain't in
you
that
tripping.
segment. I got to give you that. Bruh, you tripping, man.
Because as soon as he left, you see that quick
Man.
turnaround we had, man?
Man, hey, but look what
Ooh,
happened.
Lord Jesus.
Stan,
Lord
Stan.
Jesus.
after
That was a strong
after that
swing.
turnaround.
He was going to say, will you marry me? Look, here it is. Baby, will you marry me?
I'm down on bending
You me on that one.
That boy went down.
Call them boys to men.
Boy, why you swing so hard, brother?
But yeah, so even after
Do it
that,
again.
even after that big turnaround,
Ooh.
what
was that?
what
Okay.
place did we end up last year? Shadal?
Third place.
Okay, so that's my point. Is
We flamed out too early. Dang, I thought they was going to play it again. I'm like, all right, now y'all be
yeah,
okay.
so I guess it could be a congrats to T-Bone, but also a
Bruh, you tripping.
there it is right there, 2-on-1. I just gotta say it, man. It's still about the pieces. Management has to do better with the pieces, man. You have to provide.
You got to, man.
You have to. Bottom line. All right. So
Come on, break his ankle. Break his ankle. Not,
All
not
right.
with the ball, but with the
Now-
the swing on it.
we going to, bruh. You tripping?
Nothing, man.
We not finna see the Warriors in these finals for a good 3-4 years.
In the finals?
Or, well, yeah,
Well-
I mean, finals, yeah, play.
I
They
already
not
told
gonna make it past the first round for the next 3-4 years. For the next 3-4.
I already told you that I can't give you a bro. You tripping because I already told you that the dynasty's over, and with Durant not taking the deal, it's officially over now. It's done. They're done, man. Stick a fork in them.
All right, I got another one. Ooh, he got him.
He sure did.
That boy did
the
a-
spin cycle.
Play it again, please, please.
There you go.
There you go.
Patrick and the
The
whiff.
whiff.
Right. I used to love he did that.
Yep.
All right.
I got another one.
All right. Here we go.
This I feel like this was gonna be the last time in a while we see KD. Or because I don't feel like KD and Kyrie. I don't feel like that's gonna work.
Huh.
So who they gonna go after?
It's up in the air, man.
Hello?
Yep.
The Lakers are hoping that they take Kyrie so they can take D-Lo.
Yeah. Word is.
Don't want Kyrie, huh?
I said,
What the fans?
Kyrie
He burned too many.
head to Brian, man.
LeBron don't even want him.
Brian don't even want him.
Knock
man.
on the door.
Brian don't even want you. Brian, it's me, Kyrie. What's up, man?
I'm cool.
Come on, y'all really gonna take D-Lo? Cool.
Really?
I'm tired of y'all anyway. I don't know
Really?
y'all.
Really?
Oh, that was.
Let's go ahead and move on. Show is winding down.
As it winds down.
You all your wrist like
On the
oh,
quiet
real
storm.
quick. Is this your leader? Pujols is back in town. Prime Pujols or Mike Trout?
Prime Pujols. No doubt. And he
Lord.
was
Jesus.
the best of a generation. Clutch hitter. Do everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, uncanny.
And it's like as great of the first, I believe, 8 seasons Trout has had
No.
to the first 11 seasons Pujols had.
Ooh, Jesus.
Not even close.
Not even.
Well, I ain't gonna say that, but Pujols just stood out.
Trout is a great player.
Yes, he is.
And he can potentially be another Hall of Famer too.
Yes.
Pujols, man.
He was on a whole nother level, man.
Yeah, man. From his rookie season. Some rookie luck.
Yeah.
But then he just kept doing it. And he kept getting better.
They had a average, I think on ESPN, they average a 330 average.
If you know anything about baseball, that's unheard of.
40-something home runs
330.
And
averaging 330.
and over 120 RBIs average. His worst season as a Cardinal was his very last season, and that was the first time he was ever under 300. He batted.
And that was when we won. 100, man. Where was he? 299.
Oh my God.
That just shows.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that was trash. That was a trash ass.
Oh my God.
299.
Right.
That was trash. That was horrible.
That just shows the greatness.
I ain't never seen
of
nothing that
Pujols.
bad.
That shows right there why he is what they call El Hombre, right there.
Exactly.
All right. So up next we have Idiot of the Week.
I have one.
Here we go.
Lord.
Here we go.
Now,
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to veer off of sports just a little bit. I know this is a sports show, but I'm going to veer off a little bit. Walk with me, please, okay? Just walk with me.
I don't feel
okay?
like walking with you.
Walk with me.
Just
walk with me.
I ain't talking about walking with the Lord. Walk with me real quick.
I don't feel like walking with you because this is just wrong.
Quick. I want to do a quick survey.
This ain't right.
Right?
This
Gotcha.
ain't right.
Now, I'm not going to say everybody's age on the show,
This ain't right.
but
This ain't
me
right.
and you, we were probably born around early 80s.
This ain't right.
Or
This
so.
ain't right.
Stanton,
This ain't
I'm
right.
guessing you were probably born around the early 90-ish or
This
so,
ain't
right?
This ain't right.
He's a young one.
Okay.
This ain't right.
Just walk. Just I want to do
This
something right now.
ain't right.
Smooth, I'm going to ask you a couple questions.
Hey, yo.
God.
I'm ready.
If you
Oh,
just
my
think
goodness.
back to 19 or 20-year-old Smooth.
19, 20-year-old Smooth. Okay.
Okay, you're there. If I were to give you a card with the picture of Stevie Wonder on it, would you know who it is?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I would have.
Okay. Would you...
Was it even a picture?
No.
You want all that?
If I were to give you a picture of a young Marvin Gaye in his prime, back when he had the skull cap and everything and the beard, would you know who that is? Okay. Stanton.
I don't feel like that's fair. Cause I'm
just saying.
No,
Walk with me,
that
talk
ain't
with me.
fair.
Walk with me, talk with me.
Because you know good and damn well his mama was playing all that stuff.
Just
Okay?
walk with me, talk with me.
Had the record on display on top of the record player.
Stanton,
Yes.
think back to your 20-year-old self, right?
Negro, that was 5 years ago.
Right. Walk with me, talk with me.
In my defense, I don't think I'm a fair example.
Okay.
Because we all know I'm musically inclined.
Oh, no.
Wait, hold on.
I didn't ask the question yet.
I'm just
Hold up.
I'm just going. Here. I'm gonna give you a time of reference. Anything past the Delphonics, you can ask me about, and I'll probably tell you no. From the Delphonics up, no. My mom used to keep it on 104.9, the CDs, the cassettes, the records.
I'm not gonna
I
ask
know
you about
all of
them
this.
though. I'm not gonna ask you about them.
Oh, Lord, who you finna ask me about?
If I were to give you a
Run,
picture,
but damn it.
this is rap groups.
All right.
If I were to give you a picture of Run DMC at age 20, would you know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay. If I were to give you a picture of NWA, would you know who that is?
At age 20?
Yes.
Yeah. When the movie come out?
For a bonus, do you know the acronyms in NWA?
I can't say it on here.
You can't say it on there, but you know it, right?
I can't. I want to say it, but I can't.
Okay.
They got
these
attitude.
artists.
They got attitude.
Now listen to me. These artists.
Hold on. From the movie, No Whites Allowed.
Damn.
That's what he thought it
Here's
meant.
my point. These artists came out about maybe around like 10 years or a little sooner than you all were born. But you knew who they were, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which leads me to my idiot of the week.
You already know my stuff.
ESPN did a little friendly game
This ain't fair.
to some of the members of the rookie class of the 2019 NBA rookie class.
This ain't fair.
And it was called Guess These 90s Things, right? Whatever it was, right?
Fair.
Now, to their defense, they showed some things that they may not know. They showed a picture of an easy bake oven.
This is
Okay, you may not know that. So one player said, hey, my sister may have had one. They don't know who that is. Okay. They asked about things like a Super Nintendo. Now, that would be idiot worthy a little bit, but I can see it's the Xbox, the PlayStation generation. They may not know what a Super Nintendo looks like.
the only one.
I'll give you that.
Japanese flag.
Oh, well, you know what? He should, because all the games are made in Japan. He should know.
He should know. So I still give them a pass on that.
Yeah.
Then they showed them a picture of Outkast.
See,
Oh no! You mean to tell me they didn't know?
None of them knew.
I never
Who?
knew.
hold on.
Was. They
Unfortunately,
never knew.
le-
I never knew.
No.
They never knew who Outkast was. And then to top it all off, they show them a picture of Destiny's Child with one Beyonce on it. They just messed it all up. They said Beyonce sisters? What? These got to be about the dumbest
hold on. Hold on.
people
Hold
I've
on.
ever seen in my
Hold
life.
on. Hold on. Sadar. Hold on.
No, say what you gonna say.
Hold on.
Don't say what you gonna say.
Let's do the math. This is 2019.
Okay,
The
2019.
the youngest person in this draft is 18,
18.
meaning they were born in 2001.
He's on
Y'all,
2001.
y'all are DJs. Wasn't nobody worried about Outkast in 2001. They was backing ass up, taking over for the 99 in the 2000. So by the time that all these
Really?
players,
Really?
think about it.
Really?
Think about it. What was
Should
the
I
hottest
bring up
song?
stats?
Cash Money Records taking over for the what? The 99 and the 2000. They was born in 2001. By that time, what was the Outkast album? The Speaker Box double feature? That's what you want Outkast to be remembered by? The Speaker Box.
The speaker box went diamond. Do you know what diamond means? That means diamond. They sold what was it? What, 1 million? Was it diamond?
More
was
than
about
that.
a like
Number
10 million,
one.
10
Number
million?
one.
10 million people.
Number one.
10 million copies sold, and nobody knows who Outkast is at that time.
Number one.
Nobody was bumping Miss Jackson.
Number one.
Nobody was bumping So Fresh, So Clean.
That wasn't.
Nobody was bumping.
That wasn't Speaker Box. That was Stank.
Yeah, that was Stank on you in 2000. 2000.
When these babies are being born.
You know.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
You just know. Look,
I gotta take the headphones off of this.
Listen. You yourself knew who Run DMC was. They came out in 1983.
Okay.
How many years was that before you were born?
Like 11.
But you knew who they were.
Yeah. You want to know how I know? Run's house.
Damn.
Television.
I know who Marvin Gaye was, Stevie Wonder. How do you not know who Outkast is? That's no excuse, man. Their parents was bumping some Outkast. Everybody was bumping Outkast. Everybody was bumping that. Both of those, the Speaker Box Love Below album, and before the Speaker Box Love Below album.
Speaker Box Love Below. Speaker Box Love Below.
And they was and Stank on it. Everybody had that album, man.
Let me tell you something. The first time I heard about Miss Jackson, I didn't hear the song. I had a teacher. Her name was Miss Pearly. Swear to God, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. That was her name. Her name was Christy Page Pearly, but she went by Miss Pearly. And we had a teacher. We had an assistant because one of the students they were in a wheelchair. So the assistant, her name was Miss Jackson. And randomly, the teacher just started singing it one time. And the only reason we liked it was because of the ooh, and we just kept singing it, not knowing what the hell we were singing. Because when she asked us, y'all know what y'all singing? Nope. Like, because we didn't know what it was. This was like 2004.
How in the world do you not know?
Okay, at 2004, I was 10. My mother is super religious. I got away with listening to the choir song because she was in the car. I couldn't listen to nothing else after that. Okay, so
how do you explain us knowing who Stevie was? It's like
because on Saturday mornings when your mama got the cleaning, Master Blaster was playing on the record player. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. That's because that was the music that you listened to when you was cleaning up, and your mama ain't never changed it because those are her records. Those are her generation's
so
records.
Nobody was bumping Outkast. Their parents wasn't bumping Outkast.
Nah, I told you what they was bumping. Juvenile, Lil Wayne, Hot Boys, 500, who else? Mystical.
You can't deny 10 million copies sold. Nobody was bumping
No Limit.
But nobody was bumping Outkast.
No Limit, because the 10 million copies that were sold were by the true Outkast fans. Because we all know that was their last Shazam, whatever you want to call it.
They just never made any more records. They're still in demand today to make another record. They're like, no.
I mean, yeah, they're not going to do it. So, you know.
Look, there's no excuses. I'm still giving them the idiots of the week for this, man.
You disrespect.
I'm still giving them that. They should know this. But you know what? They did know. Of all the things, they knew who Good Burger was. Good Burger?
Because that still gets played on Nickelodeon religiously.
One of them even said the thing, "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?" You know Good Burger, but you don't know Outkast. Come on, what is backwards here? This is blasphemy. I'm like Stephen A. Smith. What do you mean?
Blasphemy.
Come on.
You want to know why? Because we appreciate Outkast for their wordplay, for all that. And then when they were born, wasn't no wordplay.
They were the biggest rap group.
It wasn't no wordplay after that. It was shake your ass. That's what it was. And what was all the mamas doing? Shaking ass. That's how they got here. Exactly. That's why they know it. That's the music. Like that's how you got here. They didn't get here to know Outkast.
But they still playing. I love the way you move at a barbecue.
And what the kids doing on their phone.
Right.
They don't get to move into the wobble, the electric slide, the Juvenile. Like, all right.
Let me go ahead and tweet something out. Why they playing this song right now?
Can I tell you something?
Hashtag, I ain't that old.
I like the way you move is my uncle's favorite song.
What are your thoughts on this?
My uncle
as a DJ, as a person.
That ain't even fair because he gotta know it.
What are your thoughts on it? I just want to know what your thoughts are. I know his thoughts. He's taking up for these guys. I don't know why.
Because the parents are stupid. They ain't playing this good music. They're playing all that trash. Okay? God, I sound like my mama. They play all that trash.
What are your thoughts on this?
To me, it's just hilarious. You know, you would think that they should have more knowledge of who Destiny's Child is.
Destiny's Child, man.
You know, you would think.
I mean, you know who Beyonce is.
But like Stan is saying is that this generation nowadays, they are prisoners of the moment, except for knowing where greatness came from.
Right.
Back in the day.
Matter of fact, no, I won't even say that. They know what's trending.
Exactly.
Because Kelly and Michelle and LaToya,
you know what's even
and the other girl.
Here's what's scary though.
Tavia.
That means the generation after them won't know who Jay-Z or Beyonce is.
No, that's a lie.
No, they won't.
No, they won't.
They don't know who Outkast is. They won't know who they are.
They'll know them based off of like Jay-Z as a businessman, not as his first
Rockefeller
album.
and
Exactly.
Blueprint.
Plus, the Jay-Z songs now will be the throwbacks then. You don't hear no Outkast throwback on the radio no more. Time for the throwback and noon. I can't remember the last time I heard an Outkast song during the noon throwback. I can't. I ain't heard it.
I've heard in 10 years.
I've heard 03 Bonnie and Clyde. I've heard that.
I haven't listened to the radio in like over 10 years.
It's like
when the Apple iPod dropped, that's when I dropped radio.
Like for instance,
Good
like
Lord.
this nowadays generation, they don't know about the Luther.
They don't.
And Teddy P. They know about the Trey Songz and the Chris Brown.
Which is sad because Trey Songz is garbage.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they know about.
Scary, dude.
But yeah, so that was the non-sports related.
I'm sorry I had to give it to him.
But
sorry.
It was a good conversation.
Thank you for walking with me on that one.
Great
At least
conversation.
some of y'all walk with me. But okay.
So I noticed that we actually had some comments from earlier.
Only way my kids gonna know is because it's me, damn it.
So-
so y'all gonna hear this Luther.
I want to bring this up. This was a post that I didn't even realize that we
You
had
don't know what it is.
on our page on YouTube. Someone says DC Beast 26 in regards to Molina. He says we had Molina. We talk about Pujols and how much of an effect he had on the team and how much has left since he's been gone. DC Beats says we had Molina though. He is the real glue of Cardinal baseball. You guys don't
hell.
home run. Then then the person says you guys don't think so. So yes, Molina for the longest period of time has been that glue.
He getting old.
Exactly.
yeah,
He's almost 30. He's almost 40 years old.
he's getting long in the tooth, man.
Plus, like if y'all want to talk about it, where Albert left, his age started showing.
Right.
He ain't really been doing that much in where they at? L.A. Like he's been reaching the
Wow.
milestones, but it's like those are the milestones you're supposed to be reaching, like Mr. 3000. When you was swinging and slapping the home runs everywhere, you eventually bound to hit 3,000 hits. And that's a small club too, because all the people who reached the 3,000 hit mark, they're older. I think Jeter hit it right before he retired, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Like right before,
Yep.
if not the season right before.
Damn near. Brian Baker, he agreed that the NBA draft was way too emotional. And then he also brought up Delroy Lindo. So
Come in and
shouts
talk
out.
to you, son.
Sorry that I didn't catch these comments earlier during the time we were discussing it, but I got y'all covered now. All right.
Yeah.
So going back to Idiot of the Week, I got a few of them. Jonte Porter, brother of Michael Porter Jr.
What did he do now?
He, of course, decided to, skip his eligibility in Mizzou to go to the draft. And guess what happened? He did not get drafted at all.
I never knew.
It's so bad that, like, even the guys who wasn't drafted, they have signed like a 2-way contract. So if you don't make it to the pros in NBA, you'll still play the G League. He hasn't even been given an offer for that. And my thing is, yeah, we know you hurt, and yeah, we know you hurt yourself again when you shouldn't have been playing yet. But you should have still stayed at Mizzou. Play at least one more season.
Why is that?
Show why you are, show them that you are better and that you haven't improved. So then you can have a higher draft stock that following year.
Because right now,
Because they suck.
So Jonte Porter, whoever is the brains,
Daddy.
whoever tells them what to do in
They
life,
daddy.
Even for Michael Porter Jr., yeah, he was drafted 16 by the Nuggets, but it could have been better if you would have played another year. You know what I'm saying? You're so fast to get to the league. You could have chilled and played one more season just to improve your draft stock. You know what I'm saying?
I got to do it. Because it's around this time last year. His name was just in the middle of the draft bowl. All the other names were just zooming by.
Right.
His name was just sitting there. Every team looked at his name, they just smacked it.
And the worst
Flipped it
feeling The worst feeling is when ESPN keep on showing your face at the place where you're not even getting chosen. You're looking around like,
He was at the draft?
yes.
Like he was just getting ready to just go ahead and get picked.
No, I'm talking about Michael Porter, not Jonte.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm talking about Michael Porter, man, last year's draft, man. He got chosen 16th, but they thought he would be higher. But they kept showing him after every other pick. Like, okay, I haven't got, this is kind of getting sad now. He's getting worried, But yeah.
What has he done yet? He hasn't done anything.
Nothing.
Because he was hurt, wasn't he?
He did a whole red shirt. But word is that he's going to be playing in the summer league, which starts, I believe, like next week or 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So,
somebody wrap his ankles and knees up.
There we go. And back. So.
And back.
Somebody just wrap him up from the chest now.
He need to be an endorser for Icy Hot or something.
Oh Lord.
Move over, Shaq.
Right. Move over, Shaq.
So
I ain't got you down.
My next idiot. I hate to do it, but I have to do it.
Got to do it.
Albert Pujols.
Oh.
Word is.
Okay, wait a minute.
Word is that when he goes into the Hall of Fame, he says that he is not going to have the STL.
No.
On the cap.
That's blasphemy.
He says because of the respect for both organizations, the Angels and the Cardinals, that he feel like it'd be a disservice to just choose one team. So he will prefer.
You are known to be a Cardinal, man.
He would prefer to just have a MLB logo on the cap.
No.
And my thing is, you wouldn't have been an Angel if you didn't have the best 11 seasons of your life as a Cardinal.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have got to 3,000 hits, to 600 home runs, to being one of the premier first basemen of all of baseball ever if you wasn't with the Cardinals. If you would have stayed with the Cardinals, you would have been probably better than Stan the Man.
Oh, yeah. By far.
You would have. Right now, they have him considered as the second greatest Cardinal ever. You would have overcame Stan if you would have played these last 8 years with us. And you have the audacity
to say, no, we ain't going to pick what?
So, with that being said, your career wouldn't have been what it would have been now.
Wow, man.
If it wasn't for your time here with St. Louis. And for you to say you would rather have an MLB logo and not the STL engraved, Pujols.
Y'all really gonna hate me for this.
Go ahead.
I understand.
I don't know.
Because think about it.
What has he done?
What has he done as an Angel of note?
No, you gotta think about it. That's his mentality. That's why we like him. Because he's respectable. He gives a damn about both fan bases. He cares.
You talking about a fan base that really shows up to the game and you have the best player in the game right now and a former best player in the game? That fan base?
Yeah.
What?
They really show up to the game.
I mean, ratings are through the roof. Oh, no, they're not.
No.
But every damn game in St. Louis, you're getting 45,000 strong.
Did they ever advance in the playoffs? Both of those players
they had ever since he's been there, they haven't won one playoff game.
Wow. Really?
They have only played 3 playoff games since he's been in Anaheim.
Yo, Smooth. Let me ask you a question. Sadal, let me ask you a question
Bring it.
If the Cardinals were 10 games out of first, would you go to a game?
They have in the past, and we still sell out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's look at the time. No, wait. Let's look at the time while Albert was here. And if y'all don't want to, we can just drive down 40 past the side of the stadium where it shows all the times where we've made it into the playoffs, got the pennant, all that stuff. A majority of that time was while he was here. So, of course, we would go see a good team. They not packing it out in L.A. because right now, if you can cue it up for me, because I gave you the soundbite if you want to cue it up. Right now, the Angels, since he got there, because they suck. They suck. They suck.
So
You sick of this team and we 2.5 out. So don't you dare open your mouth to say you'd go if we was 10 games out.
So they sucked when they was in the playoffs?
So why should he have consider the Angels in regards to the Hall of Fame then?
No, he's not. You just said he's going to have the MLB logo on there, which means he's not having either team.
Right, but
he's not doing the Angels or the Cardinals.
Just from your point, why should he even consider the Angels?
He's not. Well, did you say why should he consider the Angels?
Yes.
Who said he was considering the Angels?
Obviously, he has to because he doesn't have the STL on the cap.
But if he's saying he's going to have the MLB, then he's made his decision.
Exactly.
Neither one.
That's the problem.
Yes, that is.
He's not going to do the Cardinals because he's not a member of the Cardinals, and he's not doing the Angels because they suck.
You won 3 MVPs as a Cardinal. You won 2 rings as a Cardinal. You had one of the best first 11 seasons ever.
You're an Angel
as a Cardinal.
You was a Cardinal.
The Angels paid for what you did as a Cardinal, and you want to consider the Angels' feelings? And not have the STL cap as a Hall of Fame.
Not one damn thing of note. Now,
this could be a mute point because he may have a change of mind because right now it's still fresh. He's not a Hall of Famer yet, so he can still change his mind. But that's where his mindset is to this day.
Lord,
is that he wants to say MLB. So, like I said, this could be a mute point. Hopefully, it is. But as of right now, for you to even push that out there. You have not.
I just want to acknowledge.
It's like Michael Jordan not even acknowledging either the Wizards or the Bulls.
Yeah, but you know
because
what?
He respects the fans.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead
put
you in the jersey
and have an NBA.
I'm just saying, as an example,
right.
It's a great example.
Right.
They put your head in there. All right, think about it. Because you know none of the other sports put your jersey in there. It's just your head.
Yeah.
So when Randy Moss went in, he thanked every 598 of them teams that he played on, every single one of them. He ain't have good seasons with all them teams.
But theoretically, if they did,
I just want to acknowledge that an hour ago, y'all were like, "Oh my God, Pujols is back." We were so happy to see him. Now this Negro said he just want to have a logo on his hat. Y'all ready to string him up? Y'all ready to string him up by his nuts?
He said that.
And just, Lord,
that's why I said earlier. Hey, I appreciate you being here and everything. Everything you done.
You warned us
St.
before
Louis.
this. You said you're gonna have something.
Yeah.
This was it.
Yeah.
y'all ready to string him up by his nuts with the pulley, in the words of Ice Cube. Good Lord.
Shoot him in the head. But no. So, and then last but not least,
That is a choice he is making.
the head coach of the manager, this is baseball related, of the New York Mets,
Oh my God.
Mickey Callaway,
This.
and the pitcher, Jason Vargas. So there was a game last week in which Mickey Callaway didn't want to put in his closer in the 8th inning of the game. And a reporter, Tim Healy, he wasn't one of those guys that's scared to ask a question to a manager.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, hey, this guy here was basically run down, that pitcher at that time. How come you didn't put in your closer to have him go ahead and get maybe that 5th out? Instead of getting or 4th out, instead of getting 3 outs, you get 4 or 5, whatever. So Callaway was pretty much saying, because he's a closer, so what? He's a closer for a reason, to shut the team down.
Yes.
So Callaway got in his
It's a fair question.
right.
It wasn't no off-base question.
So Callaway got in his fees about it and start, saying some inappropriate things to that reporter.
Cursed him out, basically.
And then here comes Jason Vargas, the pitcher, coming in like, man,
Sticking, puffing his chest
right,
out.
you keep on talking, man. We can go and take it outside kind of talk. For what? It's a freaking reporter asking a serious, real question. Besides, Colton Wong goes, no,
he don't.
never mind. So anyway, the reporter,
Come on.
yeah, Colton Wong, the reporter, he just asking a straight up baseball question, and that's what reporters are. That's their job is whatever the fans' concern is. They want to bring that for the fans because that's called journalism. That's called digging deep. Getting, the fans. The fans want to know your mindset.
You think the Cardinals are bad?
Oh Lord,
The Mets. They want the manager's head on a stick in New York.
man. But yeah, so all because your managerial styles question, or people are just wondering where your mindset is. Now you acting like KD, and you can't take the media asking you a certain question,
Right.
and you want to get all sensitive.
All in your feelings.
All in your fee-fees. So,
Oh, but what I said is an issue. But what you mother lovers said, it's like, oh, okay, we get it because they doing it here. Nah, shut all that up. Because when I said it, y'all had something to say about me saying it. Keep that same energy. Don't try to talk bad on KD now. It's mine. That's my thing. You hate Porter. You hate Matheny. KD is mine. Shut it up. Shut it up. Stop it. Use another example.
About?
Use another example. You like, oh, now you want to get like KD. And now you talking about
like
what KD did was bad.
Pick another one. Someone else is in their fee-fees.
Pick another one.
that's you know what? That's the reason why you can't stand KD, because he looks in the mirror.
Ah.
I never knew.
I can't stand it because he act like me. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Damn it, we got it.
Oh, man.
You know what? You know what? You right. Because people criticize me
All the
for
damn time.
everything I do. They always got something to say.
No respect. Right. Like,
No
hey,
respect at all.
Katie always says, what have I done to y'all? I'm just being me. There it is.
Like, that's a legit question because I ain't never had nobody have a problem with me. But
Y'all keep on attacking my character. What have I done to y'all?
I'm trying to figure out who didn't attack my character. What y'all know that I know? Hold on. I can't be like KD because don't nobody hate me like they hate KD. I love me some me. And a whole lot of other people do too.
Some me. And just so you know, black men don't cheat. So
We don't.
Oh, yeah, you know, I got that. I ain't gonna do that right
what
now.
you go?
Oh, you got the song?
Yeah. I ain't gonna do it right now. Yeah.
When I heard it, I was like, this is the anthem of life.
Man. So yeah.
It got
So
that bounce to it. I'm like,
for everyone that do you have one? I'm sorry.
I do.
Yeah, here we go.
I got two of them.
Here we go.
First one is LeVar Ball.
oh,
Yes.
gosh.
Yes. Please explain.
Yes.
Please explain.
He was asked a simple question. She was like, can we switch gears? And his response, dear Lord, you can switch gears on me anytime. I'm like, what?
Oh, man.
What?
Are you talking about?
You know it's bad when Stephen A was looking like, oh.
Right. Like, what the hell this fool just say?
Because Stephen A be saying some stuff. But then for him to be like,
First of
oh,
all, this is a married lady.
I mean, he married too.
That works.
And her husband worked on the same network that you was on.
I mean, he married too. That's even worse. Y'all
Right.
talking about she married. He
Right.
married too.
Yeah, he's actually, I think he's widowed. Isn't he widowed?
No. She
She's
alive.
okay.
Now her health isn't good.
Okay.
But that's even
That's even worse.
You out here making future plans.
You
and
can-
she ain't
right.
even- She ain't even dead.
Dude, wait. Oh. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. At least wait until they close the lid. Oh my god. You ain't even wait until it was time. But yeah, he straight went on TV and was like, you can shift gears on me anytime.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, oh Lord.
Oh my God.
And as a result, he is banned from ESPN. Period.
He also said some other stupid stuff. Can you bring that up too?
I don't want to bring that up.
You want to bring that up?
What else he say? The
This
thing
man
about the
said
thing.
because his son.
Oh yeah. He said because his son got traded away from the Lakers, that the Lakers are never gonna win another championship ever in history.
In history, is his words.
Oh,
His words.
Damn, also pop up.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
bad.
he
It's all
just
bad. So and
Wow.
then this fool talking about he made the trade happen for Lonzo going to New Orleans because he talked it up as reverse psychology by saying the Lakers will never trade Lonzo to New Orleans. He said that was a plan of his all along to mention that so then the Lakers can trade him to New Orleans.
Nah, bro, your son did it by having weak legs. That's what it was.
basically.
And I'm like, come on.
Everybody they traded away had weak ligaments, except for Josh Hart. He just wasn't producing.
So, you have another one?
Yes. My second idiot for the second week in a row is Stan Kroenke.
Now, why Stan Kroenke? You gave it to him last week.
I gave it to him last week because of the parade. I
parade.
give it to him this week because of the reception. So a sports player leaves. You know, we were mad about it. But then he comes back, gets nothing but love. I'm pretty sure when Stan Kroenke leaves and comes back, he comes back to flaming dog poop on his doorstep.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have
and he got to pay like
security.
20. And he got to pay like $24 million down here.
Right.
He got to get that issued out. So the reason he's not
money
idiot,
too?
yeah, he owe money. You don't remember that lawsuit? $24 million in refunds to like the whole city.
And he can't stand wasting money.
Hopefully they put it on our taxes.
Right.
Let us all get it. Like make us all feel good. And so what happened? Dang it.
Basic Piscotti.
And so what happened is, I came to the realization. You can say that we're not a good sports town.
Even though we are.
Two things. Number one, from the parade, you can see that we are indeed a sports town. And number two, from the parade and from Albert Pujols' return, you can see that we are a fan of things that produce. In the, how many years were they here?
20 years.
20 years?
20 years.
Ooh, Jesus.
20 freaking years.
In the 20 years.
That's how long I was a fan. I'm still a fan.
I'm about to say, hold on, what? When? Breaking news. In the 20 years that you were here, 2 Super Bowl trips. You ended up 500 in the thing. You was batting half. And then what'd you give us? Season after season after season after season. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. After season 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 after freaking season after mother loving season after goddamn season after season after season. I think that was 18. Yeah. What you give us? Nothing. Diddly squat. You gave us a different quarterback and a different coach every other season, and they couldn't produce.
Poor Steven Jackson, his career was never the same. Basically wasted his whole career.
I mean, he's still the all-time leading Rams rusher.
But still. And what he's had to
Can
show
you
for?
imagine
What does he have to show for?
Can you imagine what Steven Jackson's career would have been if he had Jared Goff as his quarterback?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
If he had an O-line.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that dude. Can you imagine what the Rams would look like if Steven Jackson and Ty Gurley were on the same team? What was that, paint tape?
Right. That was pretty tight.
They can't see that.
Y'all doing too much.
They can't see that.
I'm sorry, people.
So, yeah, can you imagine what it would have been like?
What if?
That would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Stan, for not realizing that we ain't the issue is you. Again, that my idiots of the week. You and LeVar. Maybe y'all can go be happy in New Orleans.
Right. So for everyone that we
Because
mentioned.
they don't like neither one of y'all down there right
Everyone.
For everyone that we mentioned.
Every single one of y'all.
You are the idiots of the week.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
We went through this last week. It's not the same. You got to say it.
Congratulations.
he know this.
You played yourself.
Right here, acting like we always had the, we always had the sounds 2 years in. We have only had them for 2 weeks.
Ifs don't change.
Don't get lazy now. Don't get lazy
They
now.
deserve that right there. They need DJ Khaled. Tell them.
Man, look, he an idiot too. But hey, congratulations.
Huh?
Huh?
Because your head is so far up your ass that you can't even get it out. You need medical surgery to do it. Especially you, LeVar Ball. You neck deep. So I'm gonna need y'all to find a way
Switch gears on that.
to get.
Mr. Never Lost. What's that?
That was me.
Oh.
Get your heads somehow out your ass.
all y'all. You know what? Everybody on the line.
Y'all some new fools.
Dumbass.
All right. What if?
What if we would have had a good online Steven Jackson, Ty Gurley, and Jared Goff? We could have had it.
Another
We
Super Bowl.
coulda had
and
it.
the Rams would have been here
And
stayed here.
And Steven Jackson will get mentions of being a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
I agree with most of what you said. The Rams weren't going to stay here. Stan Kroenke had that in his head from the jump because when he got asked every time, he bounced around the question. So are you going to move the Rams? You know, it's 72 degrees right now. It's partly cloudy.
No.
What that got to do with?
You couldn't find him. The only time you could find him is the initial press conference,
Which
when
is
he
when
got
he
control
dodged that
of
question.
the team.
Because that was the
Dodged
main
it.
question for everybody.
After that, you didn't even see Stan Kroenke
Right.
at all. He wasn't even in St. Louis.
That's another
He
reason
even
how you
asked
know
him.
he was in L.A. That's how you know he was getting
He was
situated.
in L.A.
He was getting
making
situated.
plans.
He out there trying to find property.
And he found it.
Yep.
In where? Inglewood. I'm like, uh-oh.
Always up to no good.
All right, my what if. So going back to Pujols, there was a story that came out last week that no one even knew about in regards to the media bringing out anything. During the time that he was a free agent looking for his next team, of course he went to Anaheim. But guess who came in second place and thought that they actually had him signed until the very last minute?
You better not. You better not say it. You better not say that team. You better not say that team. I
Guess.
swear to God, if you say
Who
that team,
else?
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you say
Guess
that,
who came in a very close second?
if you say that team, no.
Nah, it ain't who you think it is, but
Nope.
go ahead.
Who is it?
The Cincinnati Reds.
Ooh, thank God. Because boy,
That makes sense.
if you would have said the
Because of Walt
Cubs,
Jockey.
Exactly.
Walt Jockey.
He felt that they had
A real GM.
they felt that they had him until the very last second when Audie Moreno from the Angels came away with a sweet offer, and that was it. So with my what if Pujols would have went to the Reds?
He would have.
the Reds still would have sucked.
He would have been like King Griffey Jr. with the Reds.
Ooh, you think so?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Ew.
Something about the Reds, man.
Ew.
I'll never get over that.
You know what? He
When-
kind of
when
right.
Ken Griffey Jr. went and left Seattle
It fizzled.
and went to the Reds, it just bad luck.
Cincinnati is
man.
where careers go to die, man. Look at Yasiel Puig.
Yeah, you don't hear about him.
You
no
ain't
more.
heard his name except for that
Or
big
Kemp.
fight they had.
Well, and the reason why
Or
for
Matt
that is
Kemp.
because he's not playing in a major market like LA. as
What
well.
about Matt Kemp? You ain't heard about him
Well, he got cut. He got released. So
either. There you go.
Okay. How about this? The only player I can name for the Reds that actually made a name was Ryan Howard.
he didn't even play
He
for the
didn't
Reds.
play for the Reds.
Oh, that's even worse.
Joey Votto, maybe?
Oh, him. Like, that's
He's the
even
first
worse.
baseman there.
There we go. You definitely gonna hear Ryan Howard in Cincinnati.
I was
Last
getting
time I heard
mixed
about
up.
Ryan Howard, he was tearing his Achilles during the.
Oh, that was
You know,
bad.
yeah.
And that was it for him. But
That was it for him.
Man, last time I heard about him, he
That
was
was
a
it.
spokesperson to Subway.
Achilles tendon injury again.
that was against the Cardinals
Against
in the
the
playoffs.
the last hour when the Cardinals won.
yeah.
That was the last
And
time
he tried
seen
to
him.
milk it too. He was like,
Right.
ah.
Come on, I can do it. Nah,
No, he fell in between.
No, yeah, he tried to milk the fallout like, yeah, we lost, but I'm hurt. Focus more on the hurt than the loss.
I'm a soldier. I can make it.
Well, no, he wasn't even trying.
No, he just fell in the heat.
He was like Peter. He was like,
Go back and look at the tape.
And
He fell in the heat like.
hey, he like. That's it.
he was sitting there like, all right, maybe they won't talk about the fact that they won. Maybe they'll talk about it. And
After that,
Howard is down.
You know, Ryan Howard was a home run hitter. You know, he was a guy that produced, and then after that, nothing.
Nah, he on. I think he's on ESPN doing being like a baseball analyst or something.
He ain't doing nothing. He analyzing lower division college baseball. Like under the Big Ten. Like whatever the lowest conference, that's who he with right now.
On the low. All right, y'all. So that was our show.
He with A10. No.
That was our show for the evening. Great show, great topics, and nice, interesting discussion about Outkast and Destiny's Child. Well, should I say Beyonce's sisters, and and all that. But this is the Platform Sports Talk Show. Tell your friends about this wonderful show. 2 years strong, and we verified on YouTube. That's a big deal right there.
Yeah, man.
Being verified. I am your boy, Smooth.
And Sadal.
And I'm standing, baby.
When it's about sports,
It becomes our business.
And business just picked up.
we out, right?
Power up on them.
We'll see you next week.
There you go.
That was rude. That was rude. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Stay smooth, my friends.